Hi there, Bonnie here, pouring some wisdom into your day. And if you tune into my previous video, I talk about some different books that I'm reading and some of the lessons that I'm learning slash trying to learn from them. And true to what I thought, the book that I'm reading, Grit by Angela Duckworth, is teaching me things that I already know slash things that I need to know and put into practice. So I thought I would talk a little bit about that and then maybe why I'm actively not doing and following the advice. And so the premise of the book is, how do people build grit? Or it starts off, can grit be built, or are some people just naturally grittier than others? And what she means by grit, or certainly what I interpret that she means by grit, is the ability to sort of push through boredom, to stick with a task, to have some consistency, to fail over and over and over and over again, and still be interested in chasing the dream and the goal, etc. None of those are her words. That's just the idea that I've gotten from it. And like I said, I am about 2/3 of the way through, and turns out that well, 2/3 of the way through. In that section, it seems to be that you can develop the skill of grit. And she talks about interest and passion and sort of what you need. And I'm anticipating that she's sort of going to give us a formula for how to become a little bit grittier. And she's developed a grit scale, and it has to do with interest and your ability to push through when things are hard. And so one of the things that I have recognized is what my identity is around this. I have an identity, a belief about myself, deep in myself, that I am not a very hard worker, and that I don't complete things, I don't finish things, and that I'm not very gritty. That's just what I believe about myself. And then because I believe that about myself, I only remember evidence that confirms that belief. And as I am into personal development and reading different books, and I'm part of this book club, and I have a coach that's helping me sort through some of this stuff, I'm beginning to recognize that it's kind of a labeling problem. And there are areas in my life where I actually am a little bit grittier than I thought that I was. So I'm going through this sort of identity transformation, and it's slower, so it's not a crisis. And it's a very interesting journey. So I really like learning new things. I love when it's new and exciting. And that's when I get fired up and I want to share what I'm learning with other people and teach them and help them. And then I learn all that I need for myself. And then the enthusiasm kind of fizzles away and I'm on to the next thing that I want to learn about. And it's because I have a drive to learn and excel and improve, get better, problem solve, all of those kinds of things. I just want more knowledge. I kind of lament the fact that I can't read all the books in the library. It makes me sad when I go in and I see how many books there are, and there's just not enough time. And that's one library in a small town. Like there's so much knowledge that I won't have, and it makes me very sad that I will not have all that knowledge. Although with AI now, I might be able to leapfrog a little bit, which is exciting. And so in this journey of learning all of these things, and here I am making YouTube videos, all of the advice, just about all of the advice everywhere is you need to focus. You need to narrow it down. You need to speak to specific people. You need to become an expert on one topic. You need to be known for this one thing. And they're right. If you want to be successful, that is all true. And I know that. And I have vague notions of being successful, whatever successful means. And I just can't. I don't want to only talk about one thing. I don't want to only know one thing. And people say, well, yeah. You do one thing and then you can go big and do all the things. True, but I'm at my best when I'm learning about it and I'm excited about it and then I'm sharing it. So just like I said in my last video, don't read books 4 at a time. That's nonsense. Yes. Also, don't listen to what I'm doing and follow this example of having a YouTube channel that has no clear message, because I'm just sharing things that I'm learning about that I'm excited about. It's not the way to do things. And we'll see what happens with it. We'll see if I can stick with it. So far, I think this is like my 44th video or something talking about books and things that I'm excited about learning about, which is pretty good for me. I am not really into consistency, and so maybe I'm grittier than I thought. So I'm excited to talk a little bit more about what I'm learning about myself with this book, and we will carry on in the next video. Thanks for coming along with the journey with me. Take care and have a magical day. Bye.